We have slumps. Everyone goes through them. It's times where you have no energy, no motivation, and you just feel like you can't get up, or this situation has brought you so down. And they can last a week, a few days, a month, and even some people let them affect them for a year. Here I'm going to share with you all the ways to get out of your slump, get your life back on track, and really just feel motivated again to really encounter every situation with the glass half full. Like, figure out why it happened to you, what you can do to change it, and really taking control back of your life, because you don't want to let life keep knocking you down. You want to look at the bigger picture. You want to keep blooming. You want to really figure out how to get to your next level, to your best self, and external factors are just not the way to get there. So we are going to get you out of the slump, keep you out of a slump, and get you motivated back on track with your life. Welcome back to Balance While Blooming. Today I have this is my self-care and rest sweatshirt. I felt like this really aligned with this video. I have my sweats on. We are just chilling today because slumps are hard. They are when life gets you down. It is when you have no energy, you feel burnt out, you just got broken up with, you lost a job, you're in a financial situation. All these things can lead you to a slump. Use these steps and this motivation to try to help you get out of this slump, because the longer you stay in there, the harder it's going to be to get out. And let me tell you, if you are watching this and you even got this far into the video at the beginning, hi, you are not alone. We all go through it, but know that you are capable of also getting out of your slump, and that this is your sign to take control now of your life and really take the actions to get back on track, because you took the step of trying to find ways to get out of your slump. Now you must take the actions and change your mindset on what is happening to bloom into the next level of your life and become the person that you want to be. When you are in a slump, it's really important to understand why you are in the slump in the first place. What got you there? And there can be many reasons, as I said, that you can be in this slump. Most of the time, it's unfortunate life situations. This could be loss of job, this can be relationships, this can be loss of friendships, anything of that matter. The next one is not fulfilled with your life in any area of your life. So situations with finances, situations with your career, as I said, relationships, all of these things where you are no longer fulfilled, or you feel like you're lacking fulfillment because of a situation that has happened. Or the last one is burnt out, and you've worked yourself so hard for what you want that you have not found that balance, and you create burnout. Now, many reasons can pile up at once, because usually when you start feeling that negative energy, you start putting a negative mindset and you start manifesting other bad things to happen. You're like, why me? Why is this happening to me? Oh, something else is just going to come my way, right? And this can cause that trickle effect to get you deeper into that slump. So when you get into the slump, try to catch yourself and really think, okay, why am I here? What can I do? And let's get out of it. And knowing why can also help you before you even start your slump. And I'm not saying that you will never slump again. That's not true. But it's really taking control of your slump and not letting it overrule your life, so that you will not get pushed all the way back down to where you are. Discovering your why will make you have to decide to take control of the situation. Now you are in control of why it happened, and this will let you take control of how to get out of it. Now, don't get me wrong, it's easier said than done. When you're in the slump, you want to give up. You want to just fall in and let it take you over. Don't do that. Please, please, please don't do that. You have to choose your hard. And the hard is the discomfort of getting out of that slump, out of that hole and that negative mindset, or the discomfort of falling in deeper and really having to work yourself out. Because hear me out. The discomfort of getting out is really coming to terms with why, kind of overcoming it quickly, and understanding why it happened to you and for you, not why did it happen to you in a negative way. Now, if you want to stay negative and the discomfort of staying in that situation and following deeper is you are going to waste your life. You are going to not be able to take that control back in your life as a whole. So you losing control for weeks, months, or even years can really set you back from where you currently are, and you don't want to lose the progress of life. As humans, we are human beings. We are growing, we are evolving. But when you stay in this season of slump for months or years, you're actually stopping the progress and even maybe falling further behind. So now that you've decided to take the control, you need to take accountability for what you have the control over. So there's certain things in life that you don't have control over. It's a lot of the external factors. It's things that you have no control. But writing down the things that you do have control of and figuring out parts of the situation that you can handle, such as your emotions, such as your feelings, how you're acting towards them, anything that is internally with you that you have control over, you can take accountability for today. No matter where you are in your slump, if you feel like you're going into your slump, it's going to take more energy for you to complain, wonder, hope about the situation than you taking the actions and thinking, what can I do for me in this situation that will help me bounce back quicker than ever before? So really take the accountability to take the internal actions that you have within yourself, that next step to that next level, to hold yourself accountable to get out of that slump. I'm going to share with you one of my slump stories. It's about a year long. It wasn't that I wasn't trying to get out of my slump. There were some really good times, but I felt like this stuff was trickling over. So in 2018, early 2019, before I even met my husband, I had a very hard breakup. It was a 4-year long relationship. I thought I was getting married to this guy. I thought I was going to have babies with him, and we had some big goals and dreams in life, and both were kind of tiptoeing around each other. And with that being said, I felt like I had lost everything. For 4 years I was young and I felt like I couldn't be with anyone else. So once I got out of that, I realized there was a lot of blackmail, there was a lot of manipulation, and what did I have to do was take accountability, say, is this right for us? Is this what we wanted to do? And we both decided to separate and took time apart and decided to just stay apart. Then came my job. I felt like I was in a really good place. I thought that everything was going well. I was moving up. I got a new position. I had a lot more responsibility, and I felt like everything was going well for me. I was going to be getting out of college in a year or two, and I had this job that I could just keep building from. But unfortunately, with more responsibility, they didn't give me the training. They did not give me the support. And I just felt unappreciated to the point where I had to quit. And I felt like my dream job was slipping out of my hands, and that the job that I wanted to do in operations and the job that I was doing in general was just taken away from me. I felt like, okay, now I can't do business management. I can't do operations. Why am I even going to school for this? Like, what is the point? And that was what I thought was my dream job, but I thought that that was the end for me, for my career. And of course, then I took a month off slump. I just felt so alone. I trapped myself in my house and kind of stunted my own growth. Now, of course, that was a season of life for me that I felt like I had to take the control, learn about myself again, really develop, because I had just gotten out of a relationship, started dating someone, lost my job / quit my job, got pushed out, and then family problems happened. I had a few family members that have fallen out from. It was from judgment, opinions, and just trying to take control over my life. And at this point, I had already gone through a few other slumps where I put my foot down and just was like, screw it, I'm just going to take everyone out of my life. So unfortunately, I let that go. For a few of them, I still do periodically talk to them. One of them I don't talk to at all. But knowing that I was at such a low and all of this was kind of happening within a a 6-month period that I had to take some time. Between the relationship, my job, and the family fallout was all within 6 months of each other. And that was a really hard 6 months. In 6 months, I felt like I was not getting anywhere. I lost control of my life. I just wanted to slump anyways. And I didn't know how to take that as, why is this happening to me? For the relationship I'm in now, the job I'm in now, the relationships with the family members I still do have now, right? All of these things have positive outlooks, but I had to take control by quitting my job, leaving a relationship, saying no to taking on that negativity, and had to take the control back and make those decisions for me. So with that being said, take control of the problems and don't let them control you. So many of those I could have blamed other people or was waiting for someone else to change their mind, take me back, either back in the relationship, back in the job, my family members, really them make the change, right? But if you're waiting for external factors, you will be in that slump forever. Take control by saying, what can you change within yourself now to get you out of that situation? Now, when we lack control of our own lives because we let so many people have input into our life, we lose that control. So stop complaining and start taking control of what is happening. You need to learn, you need to grow, you need to bloom to take control. You may not be in a place right now to make the change, but you can learn the new skill, you can grow, you can evolve. For me, in the few months when I didn't have a job, I was learning new skills. I was working on my personal development and learning and getting out of that comfort zone within yourself to better your life without anyone having a say or control of that is so important, because when you step out of your comfort zone, you are taking your life to the next level. You are choosing to get uncomfortable, learn, and grow. And I want to remind you that what is meant for you will come. Things happen for a reason. Everything is intentional in life, but you always don't know why. So don't waste time dwelling on why it's not coming to you. Why isn't it happening? Take your minute, take your hour, or even take your day. But then get your butt up and say, okay, this is happening for me. Try to find out why. Try to take control and find the reasoning why this is going to help you, because you don't want to give up. You need to move on, because if not, you are letting that control you in your life, and you may be meant for more. And let me tell you, you are meant for more, but right now you don't think so. You maybe needed that to happen for something 10 times better. Maybe that needed to happen for a whole different situation. Done everything so far. You have figured out why, figured out holding yourself accountable, took control, really let yourself be the one to make the change, right? Now, that is how to get out of your slump. That's how to get back on track, or you felt like you were going into it. Now, you need to be able to catch yourself before you fall again. It is bound to happen. We all have peaks and dips in life. That is the balance in life. And while you're blooming, you are going to have hard times. You are going to feel like you fail. You are going to have these things. But start finding the signs that lead you there. Are you getting off track of your routine? Are you not following your goals? Are you just not becoming the person that you want to be? And when you start thinking about it and being self-aware of actions, the emotions, the feelings that you get before you get into that slump, that you need rest and reset, take that time. Now, I'm literally telling you, you can take an off day. You can take 2 off days, but that's it. You can have the time that you need to rest. What I do recommend is 1 day of self-care. Take a day when you have a moment and spoil yourself. Really slump it out. Watch those TV shows. Take that bath. Take that nap. Just let go from life and go into that slump. But do not let it overrule your life. This is giving you the rest and reset. So what I want you to do, if you are going to give yourself 2 days, 1 day is to slump, the next day is to reset. Now, there are going to be the oh crap moments where things are going to hit you hard. It's up to you how you handle those. Are you going to take the day or two? Or are you going to think about it, change your mindset, and try to move on in the same day? Every situation is going to be different. Every person is going to be different. But catching yourself before you fall, where you're going to be able to take that control in your life a step further to never fall into a slump fully and have control of the slump and what's going to happen. Every time you go into a slump, especially your biggest slump, your comeback will be even stronger. The worst comes right before the success. If you quit too soon, you will never know what could have happened. You never could know what was going to be there. And that success could be right around the corner. So live life excited for what's next. Don't live in the slump. Even on the hardest days, the next thing that could change your entire life could be tomorrow. But if you aren't still taking action, then tomorrow will never happen because you quit on yourself. Your comeback is where you are going to make your life. Your life is made from the chapters in your life, the struggles, the hardships, and the story that you get to take. You have no idea how many people you can affect by sharing your story, the things that you went through, and let other people know that they're not alone when they're low. Because a lot of people feel stuck, and your transformation could make or break someone else's transformation. You don't know what it could look like to others. You don't know what your story could affect someone else. So I want you to think of a few motivational tips. I want you to get out your journal and save this for when you are in a slump or getting into a slump and feel like you're about to trickle down and you want to take that control. Ask yourself these two questions. Do I want to live my life through the motions? This means just letting life take you and making your own snowball and just being rolled. Whatever happens, happens. Think about it. Living through the motions where every day is the same. You're in the slump. You're going with your emotions. You're not going with your head. And just doing day by day without stepping out of that comfort zone. Is that what you want to do? Do I really want to hold myself back from my full potential and all that can come from my best self? When you are in your slump, you are neglecting your full potential. You are neglecting your full self. Is that something you want to do? And if you answer yes to either of those questions, I want you to answer why and turn your life around. Others are living parts of your dreams. There are people who have parts of my dreams, and I use it as motivation to show me that it's possible. I do not look up to one person. There's multiple people in multiple areas of my life that I want to be like, and I've kind of molded them into a character I call myself. But having all of those people to say what is possible and to keep pushing forward should give you the motivation to keep going. Think about different people, the attributes that they have, and the things that they have, the goals that they have, the things that they have achieved, and make an alter ego. Let's work towards it. And that will get you out of your slump because you're going to have all these people showing you that it's already possible. So no matter what has torn you down, you can keep going. I want to remind you that if you clicked on this video and got to the end, that you are ready for change. You are ready to get out of the slump. You are ready to catch yourself before you fall, and you want more control out of your life. No one is special. Nobody has no lows. Everyone goes through the lows. Everyone goes through the highs. Everyone can bloom and become who they want to be, even if they're at their lowest point right now. You can say today is day one, the next step, your journey. So don't sleep on your life. Figure out why you're in your slump. Figure out the solutions. Take control of your life and step into the next journey of your life where you can catch yourself before you fall and help yourself become the next person you want to be. Follow me on Instagram, join this community, and I hope that you are getting out of a slump or that you are taking control of your life before you fall too deep. And if you need someone to talk to, you need anything, let us know your questions about slumps. And if it's something more personal, feel free to DM me on Instagram. I want to help you become your best self because you are worthy and capable of all that you want. So as always, keep blooming, keep balancing your life, and I will see you guys soon.